That was wonderful. That was amazing. I think a lot of people sometimes forget that business is your life in so many ways. We'd like to bring up our next sponsor, right? Next sponsor we're going to bring up right now, Move Your Biz. This is an opportunity to learn a really key way to improve how your business operates. Move Your Biz.
Good morning, EO. So I am actually not with Move Your Biz. I am here today as Jasmine Daya for EO Toronto. Do we have Toronto here? There you go. So I'd like to thank the organizers for putting on such a great event so far, and especially to Samantha, who is not only gorgeous, intelligent, but hardworking. She also had the confidence to put me on this stage, and for those of you from Toronto, you know how dangerous that can be. Last year, I don't know how many of you were at the EO conference in Calgary. There was Stampede, and I recall it being colder than we expected, and every girl there, including me, could not wear any of our outfits and ended up wearing the same jacket that we wore on the plane the whole time. I also recall on the Friday, they served cold sandwiches that were the big bread sandwiches. And I am a foodie, but sometimes some could say eat like a child, because I won't eat mystery meat. I'm like, what is in these sandwiches? I was going to pick things off. Is it going to make a mess? And in that moment, while I was staring at those sandwiches, some of the guys from EO Toronto walked by, and they said, hey, Jasmine, we're going to the Keg. Want to join us? The Euro Cup's playing. I'm like, oh my God, yes, baked garlic shrimp, a glass of white wine. It's Friday, I'm at a conference, why not? So we head on to to the Keg with the EO guys, and we're chatting, watching the game, all is good, and these two guys walk in. One's a tall guy named Frank, he's here today, and one is a shorter guy named Anthony. And they walk up to us because they thought we were the people they were supposed to meet because they saw our badges. And we were not the people they were supposed to meet, but they were at the same conference. And so the guys from EO Toronto are talking to Anthony and Frank and shaking hands, and hey guys, sit down. I'm like, are you guys gonna say hi to me? So Anthony turned, looked at me, smiled, sat down, and the rest of the story is for another day. So I'll leave you hanging there. However, a couple of months later, I had to terminate my EA, and I was stressed because, as you recall, around last year, there were some issues. First of all, I'm a personal injury lawyer. In the pandemic, nobody got injured. We had no clients. I already anticipated that to be an issue, and so during the pandemic, I had done other things. People thought I was crazy. I knew I was genius. I purchased closed nightclubs, and when they were able to open, I built them up. And I was planning to flip them. Everyone thought I was going to be like the new club queen. I'm like, no, that's not my plan, but whatever. So I was going to flip them, but right before that, the economy started having a strain. And so I was like, okay, so now I have no clients coming into my personal injury firm. I have an issue with not as much revenue coming into my nightclubs. I also own real estate, and all the interest rates were going up, and every renewal I was having to be squeezed more. Now, I thrive in chaos. I love stress. It's called constructive stress, and all of you know what that is. But what's not good stress is when you are under financial strain. That is a problem. That kind of stress is the negative stress, and then it hampers your creativity, and everything looks bleak, and you can't think. At least I can't. So when I had to terminate my EA, who was expensive, and I'm like, can I afford another EA right now? Like, do I need another EA? How can we absorb this? Because it's not just salary. It's benefits, it's hardware, it's space in your office. It's all these things. And so, do I need this? Can I afford it? Is it going to make sense? We don't have as much business, but I can't do everything, even though I think I can. And so Anthony was like, well, why don't you try using someone from Move Your Biz? And I'm like, I am not letting someone from around the world touch my files. I am really anal, OCD, perfectionist. I don't know these people. Like, do they even speak English? And so, are they gonna have an accent? Will they work on my time zone? Like, all these questions were coming to my mind. And so he said to me, well, consider these factors. You're going to decrease your costs, it's going to increase your efficiency, and you're going to boost your profits. Now, I'm like, okay, sign me up, but wait a second. Do they speak English? Will they work on my time zone? All this stuff. And so this is what Move offers you. Sorry, the chairs are blocking. But they conduct the sourcing. So they will go and find people for you. Because you know what it's like to put a post up. And you don't want to use headhunters because they're really expensive. They take their cut and they're gone. Basic trading conducted by Move. So they make sure that people have the basics of whatever you're looking for. They provide you with at least 3 candidates. You choose who you want. And if you're not happy, they're going to find you more. And there's no additional cost for that. And if you aren't satisfied, they're going to find you a replacement. No additions to your payroll. So it's all on Move's books. And so that's great, because adding someone to payroll and putting everything in, if it doesn't work out, you have to take them off. And then figure out source tax deductions and whatever. Now, what if they're in some other country? So you don't have to deal with any of that. Group benefits, all of you have collateral benefits. We supposedly have a free healthcare system that's not free, as you know. So you have benefit plans for your staff. Well, what are you going to do when someone's somewhere else in the world? Don't worry about it. Move will take care of it. They give ongoing support. So there's a liaison at Move that will constantly talk to you as much as you want or not at all if you want. But they will support the employee to make sure they have what they need in order to work with your business. No additional office space. So if you want to go remote, or you already are, great, so are they. No additional hardware. They're going to provide their own hardware. You don't have to worry about that. They're also given an internet allowance from Move. Lower hourly rate in Canada than Canada and the US. Why is that important? You know what the hourly rates are, you know they're going up. And you know that that's not enough to live off of in Canada. It's unfortunate, but you feel the pinch and you're like, I can't afford to pay these people more, but at the same time you recognize that your staff can't live off that wage. That is the conundrum we're in. I can't solve it, I'm not gonna try right now. But this resolves the issue because the people you're hiring around the world are happy for that wage. They're happy for a lower wage than what minimum wage is here. They're appreciative of it. So, this is some light humor. You're going to watch this, but this is what I thought was going to happen.
Okay, double click on my computer. I can see your computer. No. Click on my computer on your computer. How can I click on your computer from my computer? There is an icon labeled my computer on your computer. Double click it. What the hell? What is your computer doing on my computer? Double click on your computer. Which icon do I have to click? My computer. Tell me where do you live? I go to your house to click on your computer. Oh my God!
So this is something I had in my head, and when I saw this reel, I'm like, okay, this is good for the presentation. So I don't know if you're thinking about this, but the actual reality is very different. Now, we're gonna try and load here. We did have some AV issues, but these are the staff at Move, and I'm gonna introduce them. So we have, starting from the east, we've got Keziah, who is the EA that Anthony selected for me, and she is with me 1 year later. She's in the center of the screen, so you can't hear them because of the AV capabilities here, but because of that, I am offering, on behalf of Anthony, he doesn't know this yet, but if you would like to test out the capabilities of Move working with your business, we'll set that up for you so you can meet people and see if it works for you. So that's Keziah from the Philippines, and then we have next, who do we have? We have Ira. She is both Keziah's my EA at the firm, Ira's another EA of mine, and she is in Kosovo. And then we have Laura in the UK, who's my marketing manager. We have Gabriella, who is also in the on the marketing team. She's from Argentina, so we've already got Philippines, Kosovo, UK, Argentina, and then we also have Mark and Ellen, and they are both in the Philippines, and you can chat with them at the Move booth in the back. We also have Aaron here. He's somewhere in the back. Aaron, you want to wave? There he is. He is at the Move booth. If you want to go chat with him, he is head of our sales department, and he is, even if you aren't planning to go with us, just go say hello to him. He's wonderful, a wonderful guy to know. Thank you very much for your attention.